Hi there, this is Jenny from Jenny's Garden, and today I am going to try a new product I just found. It's called Glitter Kiss. It's these little pots right here. I found it at Wishful Thinking in Nashville, Indiana. That's up in Browns County. Browns County has this really cool art scene right in downtown on the county seat in Nashville, Indiana. It's really cool. And so I found this Glitter Kiss, and I tell you what I was looking for, and I'm always looking for this. It's the 3D stamp paint. I found this in Lamar, Texas at the Stampin' Bug. And so I got two colors. I got this hunter green and I got a burgundy. And I absolutely fell in love with it. I only got two colors because I thought it was pricey. It was $7.99. And I have used the heck out of it. And one time I was in Houston and I was like, texted my friend Justin. I'm like, Justin, I need to go down to Stampin' Bug and get more 3D stamp paint. And he's like, you've only got so long to get to your plane. You better go to the airport. And I was like, no, I need to get 3D stamp paint. But he talked me into getting to my plane, and I'm glad he did because I barely made my flight. So ever since, I haven't been back to Houston, and I've been looking for 3D stamp paint. So a couple weeks ago, I was driving up through Indiana, and I stopped by Nashville, Tennessee at Wishful Thinking, and I found this really cool Glitter Kiss. So on the Glitter Kiss instructions, and the young lady that sold it to me was very emphatic that you put it in soapy water, you pull the sponge dauber out. And so it's got its own little sponge dauber. You put it in soapy water, you put it in the paint, and then you color with it, and then you wash it immediately. She said it's real quick drying. So make sure you keep the sponge wet. So what I did for you is I wrote down the instructions. I don't know if you know this, but scientifically, if you write down something, you're more likely to remember it than if you type it or just read it. So I tend to write down my instructions more because of the hand to paper contact. For some reason, you retain that information. So what you do is you put your sponge dauber into the soapy water, then you blot it on a towel. So I got my little towel right here. I don't know if you can see it. I got a new setup because it's too cold in my studio right now to film. And then you dip it into your paint, and then you rub it in a circular motion. And then, of course, you put your sponge dauber back in the soapy water until you're ready to go for your next round. So I'm going to do a couple things. First, I'm going to make some swatches so you can see the different colors. I've got Sahara Gold, Fire Red, Midnight Sparkle, and Hunter Green. I only bought 4 because I thought this was pricey. I'm cheapo. It's $9.99 a bottle, a jar. So for me, that's a little pricey, but it does come from the UK, so they probably had some tariffs and everything they had to pay, you know, tariffs or taxes. We all know that now. I'm sure everyone's learned a lot about tariffs. So I thought that I would do some swatches, and then I've got some card plate blanks here that I thought I would do some stenciling on because that's what I do with the 3D stamp paint. And then I would just do some backgrounds because I started working originally on a project for Yana did one where she made 8 cards with 3 pieces of paper. And so I started, of course, I had to use gilded leather, and then I went and made my stamp bases. And then I go, oh, you know what I can do? I can use sparkle paint on the card bases. And then I go, oh, well, if I'm going to use sparkle paint, I should do a video and show everyone what Glitter Kiss is. So now we're going to look at Glitter Kiss. That's how my mind goes. So I'm going to move these 3 out of the way. And please excuse my hand. And let's start with the Sahara Gold Kiss. So it says you just pop this out and stick it in the water. Bloop, 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 bloop. And I'm going to squeeze the excess out. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then I'm going to undo this. Look at that shimmer. Oh my. Oh my. I'm just going to put a little on. And then it says rub it in a circular motion. Oh, that's pretty. So I'm going to dunk that back in the water. Normally I would take every piece of that glitter I could, but this is a demo, so now we're going to do the red. So sponge water. God, look at that red. Wow. Okay, take it out of the water, blot on your towel, dip in the red. I'm just going to get a little, maybe a little more. It's a little thin to me. Maybe I've got too much water in it. So we'll try this later because I'm going to do it on a whole sheet. Okay. And then this is the blue Midnight Sparkle Kiss. And one of these, I think the green I've already played with a little. So there's the blue. Oh boy, what a beautiful midnight color. Okay. Dab, dab, dab. Yeah, I think I'm getting way too much water in these sponges because I'm letting them sit. So make sure you must need like slightly damp. And then, ooh boy. Ooh, it also says that you can put it on with your finger, a cloth, a roller. So just like any other texture paint or glitter, thick paint. I do think it's water-based because it did not say anything about alcohol inks or anything like that. And this is the green. Nope, maybe I didn't. Maybe I just did it with my finger. I got into one of these, I know. So there's the green. Oh gosh, I just love the depth of this color. So this is the green for the 3D stamp paint. Oh, can I open it? Oh boy, there it goes. You have to be, so if I put a little on this, see how easy that goes on? Let's try the finger method with. Yeah, this is not as thick and creamy. This is more gritty. So this 3D Stimple paint, man, I tell you, it's called Stimpo Fabra. I think it's by Viva. I keep looking for it. Guess I gotta go to Houston. Got lots of peeps down there. So let's see, I'm gonna squeeze all that water out. Okay, and then this one is not as jelly as the other ones. Now that's pretty. So I like it better with the sponge than the finger. I don't know about you. So the red I had too much water in. You can see that really washed it out, but the others are really drying up pretty. Pretty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop this video right here. Well, I got just a few more minutes. I've got a meeting in a minute that I've got to get to. Oh. So let's throw the green in the water. So let's do Snowman. Mr. Snowman. So I always get confused with my cards. Okay, there. I thought that I would give him a midnight blue body. I have to do fingers here. Guess his nose is going to be midnight also. I can go in and paint over that or something. Put a little orange embellishment on it. Ooh, it's sparkly. Okay. No scientific method, I promise you. It's just pure fun. 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 Get my red scarf. Guess I should have some Christmas music playing for you guys. Quietly in the background while we create together. I'm going to take some of this extra over here. I got a little pocket that got messed. There we go. Got a little bit of holly berry up here. It's all too much. I just need a little. If I was doing the stencil all in one color, I would just swipe it across with one sponge dauber, but I'm being a little picky with this one. Okay, and then let's take that green for his hat and his leaf. Sorry, I gotta do a little sponge cleanup. Okay, you know how us crafters are, we're easily distracted. Oh, that's blue. That is not the holly leaf. This is a green. Ah, look at that color. That looks like there's a little, there we go. So I'm going to go inside on the holly leaf first. Now with stencils, it's best if you always go one way. Try not to swipe back and forth, because then you won't get that bleed. I've been stenciling a long time. I found a Dreamweaver pack that I had of a metal stencil from 1999. And I still have that card. I just keep and go, this reminds me of how long I've been stenciling. I did all my Christmas cards one time with, believe it or not, we used to not have texture paste. You children have such nice tools these days, because we used to have to take spackling compound and make our own texture paste and add our own colors to it and everything. Some of you crafters like me probably are shaking your heads going, or nodding your heads going, yep, that's what we did. That's what we did. But now they got so many different kinds of spackling compound. I've tried it since I got back into this about 2 years ago, seriously. And I'm like, it's whipped. This doesn't work right. This is something else. This doesn't work right. Oh, this has silicone in it. I just need the plain old stuff. I know, sound like grandma, but I'm not one yet. That's okay, boys. Y'all just keep doing what you're doing. You're fine. I'm not rushing it. Believe me. Okay, so we're about to have the big reveal. Fingers crossed. Wait, I see one little white spot over here. Okay, Jen, be careful. You always go one step too far and mess something up, you hyper thing. Okay. Drum rolls, please. Y'all can do it on your desk. Here we go. 1, 2. Ta-da! Isn't he cute? Cuteness. Cuteness, cuteness. I had a little drag, but that's okay. You won't be able to see it. So then what I'll do when I have time, I've got to go jump on a meeting, but I'm going to add snowflakes around him. Maybe one over here halfway. Like I'll do one and use that same blue to help bring in the blue color for the snowman. Beautimous. Thanks a lot for joining me today. Have a good day.